Welcome back everyone to Bretopia, where we are going to start building a road. Now this particular road is to go from our fire shrine up that way where we've been growing our crops and started at, and it's going to continue to our NPC village down in that way. Now I've made a path made of torches to show the way. Now you'll see that this is going to be the main road, which means the main road is no longer passing right in front of the house. Instead, that would be a side path. And the reason why I've decided to do that is because the house is on a hill. It's a bit steep in there at places, and I think a main merchant road shouldn't be on an extremely hilly area unless there's no other way to get around it. So therefore I decided I will be crossing the river there. I'll be creating a bridge at this point, but we'll worry about the bridge later. And instead, I'll just start building the road right here and continue on the way. And this will be part of the bridge design, so I will take care of that later. So the first thing I have to decide is just how wide is this road going to be? And the decision on that is that it is going to be 4 wide. Alright, let's see. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But what I'm going to do, and when I say 4 wide, it's going to be like this. And that includes the sides of the road. Alright, there we go. And okay, the ditches along the side of the road, so therefore that's for drainage, and that's for getting it all fouled up. There, let's get the pick in there. Right. So the idea is that we'll be going like this along the way. So they'll travel along this way. That'll carry the water over, and oh, I have just so many things that have to get into my inventory all at once. Oh, I don't need the cactus there. Not in the least. All right, so we'll just have that there. And that'll just have to be visible along the sun. All right, we'll try it that way. Now I'll probably have to have yes, stairs going. How do you handle a situation like that, I wonder? Oh, I'll probably just have to use slabs for that or something like that. I'll decide that in the future. Anyway, that is the main pattern for the road. So let me just get this out. So I'll just strip away and then add it in and then get this here. Now I am going to also have to have some torches along the way, and the torches of course are going to be for lighting. Now what would happen if I attempted to put a... That looks completely ridiculous. I suppose I deserve that. So maybe I should use a different shoulder then. I was thinking of using a gutter type shoulder, but perhaps instead of a gutter, I have a contrasting material, sort of a softer material to indicate the shoulder. And that I reserve the stairs then for the times when I have to go up and down grades. So let me go and get a material that I could use for my shoulders. After some deliberation, I decided on cobblestone because, well, that seems like a natural material to be using for that. I didn't bring any cobblestone stairs with me, but I could amend that later. So let us continue along with this, and okay, now we have to worry about turns, because turns are always tricky. Because, you're right, let's see, we want to, the question is, when do we want to start heading that? Because this looks like almost a pretty pure diagonal right to, yeah, I think this is a good place. What I'll do is I will place the stone first, and handle that. Then we can see what we can get across here, because it's trickier when you're doing the diagonal roads. The straight roads, oh yeah, those are really easy. When you go diagonal, that things get a lot rougher. And let's see if I can, what I'll do is I'll just build the left side one first each time. Alright, I think that'll work. And then let's head this way. No, not that one. Well, we'll take care of that one in a moment. Alright, and therefore, let me see. Let's add the cobble so that we can see that actually looks right, which is the tricky bit, is that it actually look proper. And that we are going to have this happening all over the place. Boom, 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 and boom. Good. And then over on this end. Actually, I guess we might as well get rid of that one also. And here we go. Wait, it's getting... Alright, good. Yeah, I think that'll work. Hard to tell whether... Yeah. We'll have to decide what to do on that matter. Now, that's sort of the pattern that we'll be doing on the road. So I don't have to show that to you all the way through here. Now I want to show you the pattern that I'll be doing for the lighting, because we are going to need some lighting for this road. So we'll start here. And go up there. So we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, we'll do this by 3s. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 would be a good number, so it'd be 1, 2, 3 diagonal, 1, 2, 3 diagonal. So it's 1, 2. It's tougher on the curves to decide exactly what you want to do. So I'm going to try to make it 3 away. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, this all right, you get the idea. So therefore, let's see how this looks around. So we'll have one of these along there, little torches here to keep things lit, and then we could continue along the way. Good. I think that will do. Now all I have to do is continue this along until I reach some sort of obstacle that we need to somehow overcome. Well, I just thought of something that I did in a completely silly way, and that is the use of stairs here. The entire idea was to avoid steep grades. Now, obviously, if I'm forced to have them, fine. But if I'm not forced to have them, have slabs. Or slabs, I guess. I mean, it's a slab, not half slab. Now, I heard just sort of zombie back there, and that can be a bit of a nuisance. I guess sometime I'll have to go underground and do extensive caving. Now, this is another case where we've got stairs, and that I should remove these, and that way the grade will be a little bit shallower. In fact, in some cases I might just have two stages of this, perhaps maybe two with a half slab. So that would be, what do I keep on calling them half slabs? I mean, it's a slab. So therefore we go here, and I figure that if it weren't for this here, like obviously it'll mess up my lighting structure if I did it there, but I think if I could fit it in the lighting system, then I might go two across if it works everywhere else. And then continue along the way as I was before, but that's the idea, is to make them nice gradual climbs rather than being steep as I was threatening to do there. But I've got more to go. I have found our first major obstacle. No, I'm not talking about the squid out there. I'm talking about the... Is this a river or... It's either a river or a lake. I think it's part of a river, and due to the terrain, we'll be crossing it at a pretty nasty location instead of being able to just go across. And I'm thinking for this that we'll have a stone bridge. And I haven't done much with stone bridges, so therefore I'm going to be improvising slightly here. But I figure that what I'll be doing is having a little bit of an approach to the bridge, so that it'll be raised up a bit, because I think bridges normally will do that, so that, well, a pontoon bridge or something like that would be sitting right on it, but I think we want something other than a pontoon bridge here, so let's... And then for the... this here, this here, this here, this here, and down here. So we'll go across here. Now I can't just go straight. I'm going to have to turn a bit, which is not the easiest thing to do with a bridge, but we'll see what we have to do. Now, what I'm thinking is that we will go for... Let's say we go out for 5. And let's see how far. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at placing blocks all in water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. At least in a single... Well, I should have known better that I would... It'd be pretty impossible for me to go through all this without fouling up at least one, right? I'm sure that won't be the last one either. All right, let's go back here. Now, the idea here is to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next one, we'll do a flat. And that's because we're going to have our pillars here. Now, I have a... Now, the problem with the pillars is that... Okay, well... Yeah. Trying to do this without drowning is the real fun bit. I suppose, what do I have on my helmet? Protection 2. What I really could have used is something that involves being able to breathe water. I mean, that would be a really nice thing to have on a helmet when you're doing something like this. Any way I can do this? Well, I'm afraid it's going to have to work like that if I can do it, and then we can do this end. And I see that the sun is going down. See, I have no trouble keeping it straight when I'm on the same level. I think I better hit the hay, so to speak. Take a little rest. When it's night, I'll take a little rest. Well, then place a couple extra blocks. Ah, now it's night. Well, maybe I should have left the bed there. But bit late for that now. Now let's go back in and let's try that. That's sort of the pattern I'm trying to get is to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I turn, I'll probably have to add a few extra supports on the premise that things aren't going to be quite as stable at those points. And okay. Now let's see. It's a rather simplistic. I am going to have something on top of the bridge, maybe to give it something of interest. It's not a very interesting looking bridge, unfortunately. Let's put this here. But hey, it needs to say, let's see if can I place this? Can't place that. Good. Alright, now for the tricky bit. Alright, one side. I'm sure there is some wonderful way to make this a lot easier. Without drowning. Well, alright, yeah, I know I lost a block there, but I think that's a good price to pay for staying alive. Alright, so I figure eventually I'll be moving this way, so I could probably just do a 90. There's one way around this little problem, an artificial island. That's one way around such a situation. Sort of do the turn on the artificial island. Alright, let's see. Yeah, alright. So the idea there is to have a little island here, and that's where we could do the turn. And, alright. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Alright, so we'll do key swimming, yay! So what I'm going to do then is create a little island, and the bridge is going to come to the island, make the turn on the island, turn around. And we'll see how that works. And let's see. And we'll do a couple of extra like this. Obviously, it's going to be a relatively flat island. Now, we really should, I presume, fill in what's underneath, but that's going to be a rather daunting task. So I'll probably put it off till a later time, which means probably never. But alright, let us do another round of that, do the turn, and let's see what it looks like.